Hello guys, I'm alive and well. Thank you very much firstly for your patience in waiting for this update. So I had my surgery just over a week ago and I've been spending the last few days at home recovering and just concentrating on that recovery really, which in the most part has been going pretty well. I have had a little bit of setback the last couple of days where I've been experiencing an onset of some new pains to deal with, but I've woken up this morning and I'm feeling a lot better, and hopefully that's just all in my past and I can just keep going from strength to strength. But I will talk a little bit more about the recovery side of things in a future video. In this video, I want to concentrate on my first surgery. So for new viewers to this channel, I was diagnosed with neuroendocrine cancer in January of this year, which for me means a primary tumour in my small intestines that has moved to a nearby lymph node and also into my liver. So I've got a number of tumours in my liver as well. So this first surgery is to remove the primary tumour via a small bowel resection and that lymph node. And that is what I'm going to share with you today. So we're going to hop back to Thursday the 22nd, and it's the day before my operation. All right, enjoy. Hello guys, I'm in hospital, sort of trying to settle in a bit. I've just gone for a bit of a walk just before I'm unable to go for a walk. So yeah, I've got a decent bed by the window. 6 beds in total in my little bit of the ward. Unfortunately we can't leave the ward at all because we've all been COVID tested and we don't want to go and pick it up, I suppose. But yeah, just waiting for my IV drug to arrive. So I've been cannulated and kind of ready for it. And just waiting for a bit more details on the timings of things. So I don't exactly know when my operation is going to be tomorrow. And I don't even know exactly how long it's going to be, so yeah, I'm just trying to get a bit of info about it. So I've ordered my dinner, a nice Spanish omelette, so we'll see what that's like. And yeah, I'm just going to settle down and read a few books, I suppose, and just, yeah, chill out as much as I can. I got a bed with a view, which is quite good. It's lovely and sunny outside. I'd love to be outside right now. So I've got my IV infusion octreotide running now. It's just going to run very slowly through the night. Funnily enough, I actually slept pretty well that first night in hospital. I mean, it was probably something to do with that lovely plump pillow that I had. But when I woke up, things started happening really quickly. So I was visited by one of the surgeons and he told me that I was going to be first up for surgery that morning, and just discussed exactly what they were going to do, how it was going to be laparoscopic surgery, so effectively keyhole surgery. And then they would have to make a small incision in order to remove, you know, the tumour and the part of the intestines that they remove, as well as the lymph node. And he also discussed how they were going to have a look at my liver, because if you watch these videos, you'll know a couple of weeks ago I was told that there is a 50% chance that I have sort of a micro disease spread in my liver that hasn't shown up on the scans, which would mean that I wouldn't be able to get the tumours from my liver surgically removed via liver resection. So obviously I was nervously hoping that I was going to fall on the right side of that 50% in order to be able to move forward with getting all this cancer removed from my body in the future. After that, I was visited by a lovely team of anaesthetists who discussed exactly what they were going to do, how they planned on doing a spinal procedure, which effectively are like an epidural, just to help with the pain side of things, I think, when waking up. And I was wheeled down to theatres, and I'm going to be honest with you, I was very nervous. Yeah, it was it's a nerve-wracking thing, but you just got to kind of just go with the flow, and there's lots of lovely people sort of to help you through it there. So you are alone in a sense, but there's so many supportive members of staff at the same time. But I was given lots of drugs. I was given this spinal procedure and sent off to sleep. And the next thing I knew, I was waking up in the recovery area 2.5 hours later to be told that they removed approximately 15 centimetres of small intestine, which isn't too much, which was, you know, that was good news. And even the incision that they had to make wasn't too large, so that was great as well. Obviously, the big question on my mind was, what does my liver look like? And there's a bit of news about that coming up in this next scene. All right, let's head back to the day of my surgery. Just got back to the ward after the operation. Appears everything went well, which is great. I haven't spoken to the doctors yet, but there is a line in my notes saying there's no evidence of biliary disease, which is the micro disease in the liver, so that's amazing news. Obviously I want to speak to the doctor just to get that confirmation, but yeah, feeling sore obviously, but really happy. And yeah, recovery from this stage 1 starts now. And a short time later, I was actually visited by the surgeon, who confirmed that the liver does in fact look good, which is obviously awesome news. They were really pleased with the surgery, and he even said actually that I was close to having a complete blockage of the small intestine due to the size of the tumour and the lymph node, so that would have led to an emergency situation. So we got in there just in time, which is great. But anyway, let's get back to the recovery side of this operation. So you might be thinking that I look a little bit grey in this particular shot, and you would be right, because shortly after this, this confident little thumbs up, I actually made a little bit of a scene at the hospital. So I got up out of my bed with the help of a nurse in order to remove a lifting sheet from underneath me, which was quite uncomfortable. And then when I stood up, my vision started to go, and all I wanted to do was lie straight back down, but because I was quite sore from the operation, I couldn't do it. So I managed to luckily sit myself down on the chair next to my bed, and then I went on to faint in the chair and wake up surrounded by lots of members of staff, feeling a little bit sheepish and pretty rough. So I was helped back to bed, and then I'd struggle with my blood pressure, or having low blood pressure, for quite some time after that. So that's the day after my operation. Had quite a sleepless night, having issues with my catheter. It's very painful, so I'm desperate to get that taken out. I'm just waiting for a doctor to come around, and that's going to be the first thing I ask them. So fingers crossed that comes out today. I'm still on just sips, so just sips of water, and that might change today when I can start eating something, although I am a little bit nervous about eating. So obviously the operation was on my small intestine, so yeah, a little bit nervous about that, but it'd be good to start getting some fuel back inside me. Yeah, been on a drip all night because my blood pressure didn't come back up since I fainted yesterday, but finally this morning it's back up. So I'm just over 100 systolic now, and I managed to make a little journey to my chair there, and I had a nice wash as well, so feeling a lot better. Yeah, feeling fairly upbeat. So today I'm just going to read some books and also watch Norwich City hopefully win the league later on my computer, and probably just look out the window and wish I was outside, because it's a lovely looking day. But anyway, I'm in good spirits. Struggling a bit tonight, just can't get comfortable. It's going to be another restless night, I think. But hopefully the morning brings a better feeling. Going for the greasy look this morning. So it's 10:30 on Sunday now. I've not eaten since the evening, sort of 7:30 p.m. on Thursday. So I'm pretty hungry. Just been on plasma-like drip pretty much the whole time. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the doctor to come around, and hopefully he says that I can eat something like a yogurt or anything like that. please. That was a bit of a rough night, but feeling a lot better now. I've just managed to get up and have a walk, and had a wash and brush my teeth, change my gown. So yeah, I'm living the high life right now. And yeah, see if we get any food. Look what just arrived for me. Very excited. The treats keep coming. I've got myself a jelly. Ooh. So I'm back in my favourite bathroom, and yeah, it's Monday morning, 7 in the morning, and actually I had quite a good sleep last night, so I slept maybe 6 or 7 hours. And I even managed to spend a bit of time lying on my side, which is a real bonus as a side sleeper. But yeah, I should be getting a visit from the doctor about 9 o'clock, I think, and I'm hoping they're going to say I can go home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get changed into my normal clothes in the hope that that kind of sways them a little bit. You know, I feel pretty good. I'm a bit sore still, which is going to be the case, isn't it? But my blood pressure is finally back to normal. It's been low pretty much the whole time. My pulse is pretty normal as well. Again, that's been very low for whatever reason for the whole time as well. So yeah, I do feel ready to go home. So yeah, let's get changed.
You make it right, I forgot how to act, it's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most.
See what the doctor says. Just been told by the doctor I can go home. Yes. So yeah, I've just got a few hours to wait. I'm just gonna get the paperwork sorted and whatever tablets I need to take home, and then I can go. That's it, I'm out. Jenny's come and picked me up, so we're heading home. It's all going to be a distant memory quite soon. But yeah, I just wanted to thank all the staff, or just say how wonderful the staff were. They were really, really helpful and just very, very kind, excellent at their jobs. And also thank you guys for all your support and your well wishes throughout this first operation. But yeah, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch up again soon. Alright, thanks for following along. See you soon. Bye.